On then to the elite women's race. Mark Cannon had been joined on the rostrum by Filippo Pozzato, had finished in second spot for Italy, and Edward Kivichev of Russia. There were no Irish riders in the women's race. Well, they set off on the course. Leontine Ziad van Moorsel in the orange jersey was certainly going to be one to watch. And again to Jenny Longo-Ciprelli. Longo-Ciprelli, who's won this road race some 5 times in the past, was doing her usual typical tactics. Whilst all the riders at the front put the pressure on to try and stay out of trouble, Jenny was hovering at the back. That could be dangerous. There she is, number 17. They're going to cover 6 laps of the course. That's 103.2 kilometres. The field was constantly splitting. The field also included last year's world champion, Capoletto of Italy, weighing number 1. Around the corner where the hose had been out to spray away the diesel and paint. So safely around this occasion, but there had been quite a few crashes at that particular point. The Dutch crowd were really urging on Leontine van Moorsel, who'd be spending most of the time up near the front of the pack. Turning out to be a very tactical race, but in the end, 8 riders managed to get clear. Jenny Longo had been sitting there all the time, and you can see now on these narrow parts of the course what a problem it was, because little groups going down the road meant she got a leapfrog from this main pack to get up there if she's going to get a medal. These are typical Longo tactics, but she used a lot of effort in it, just staying there and coming through. Jenny Longo hasn't always seen eye to eye with her federation. I don't think they like her tactics either, but they like the medals she wins. Coming up now to nearly 40 years of age, could she get a medal this time? In the main pack too, Anna Wilson of Australia, who come into the race fresh from the gold medal in the Commonwealth Games Championships out in Kuala Lumpur, where the conditions there had been over 30 degrees of heat and humidity. Well, on the Valkenburg circuit, the temperature only around about 10 degrees, and once again they had problems on the slippy part of the circuit, and out came the fire engine. But it was this girl who survived all the problems. She went away with that group on that final lap. They went away on the Bemmelberg, and Diana Zerluti started to put the pressure on. She'd been climbing extremely well, and the rest of the riders came back up to her. Longo-Ciprelli was coming up. So there was Gunn-Rita Dahl of Norway, Linda Jackson of Canada, Kiliheva of Ukraine, Capoletto of Italy, Polchivuti of Lithuania, Hanko Kuppenagel from Germany, and Leontine van Moorsel driving this one too as well. And there she is. Always a diminutive for little Lithuania, Diana Zerluti was setting a hot pace. She'd come into the race having won the World Cup Series for women. There had been 6 races spread all across the world, starting out in Sydney in Australia. They'd raced in Europe, they'd raced over in America. And she'd actually come out and won the second from last round in Holland when she rode under terrible circumstances, an event held just a month before the championship. It was not dissimilar to the conditions on this particular day. So it was coming down the finishing straight. They knew that little girl from Lithuania looked like being a threat. Longo's still hovering at the back, there in the white to crash helmet, but she couldn't find a way through. So thundering down the finishing line, the Lithuanian girl, Diana Zerluti, hit the line in first spot, just ahead of Leontine van Moorsel, Hanko Kuppenagel of Germany taking 3rd spot. It was a close run thing. The rest of the field came in just some 46 seconds down, but the emotion was to show on the face of Zerluti. So whilst the winner was very elated, Long Ciprelli had to be satisfied with a 9th spot, but Van Morsel, a silver medal to go with a gold.